What's going on, Z3 Nation? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks I know about Ark Survival Evolved. Some of them are obvious, but some of them are my personal ones. What I like to throw in there, what I like to use in survival mode in Ark Survival. Now, if you are new to the game and you do not know anything about the game, stick around because some of these tips and tricks will be able to help you maybe become the best player at Ark. For you might be the best player sat right in front of me. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of these tips and tricks, and oh, there's a raptor fighting a parasol. Also guys, before we get into today's video, can we be sure to hit 5 likes on this video, and I might do another episode of this. You never know, if I can think of any more really good tips and tricks that will help you in Ark Survival, and that raptor's just like, what about me? Anyway, oh god, look at him, he's just in the corner. So let's get to today's video. Alright guys, so for my first trick, I would recommend that you just repeatedly press Y while you're running through a forest, because you're picking up berries and stones, which are really useful in Ark Survival, because berries will allow you to eat and not die by starvation. Also, fiber is really good as well. The reason why I recommend this is because it does not slow you down at all, unless you run out of stamina like I'm about to. Yeah, but it does not slow you down at all. But yeah, it does not slow you down at all while you're doing it. You can just keep pressing it while you're moving, and you will pick up berries, and it may even save your life, because I've had it that way where I've been starving, and all the berries what I picked up from the past have helped me. So yeah, while you're going to your location, just tap Y, and yeah, this is before you obviously get a trike and stuff like that. But anyway, let's move on to tip number 2. Okay guys, so for the next trick, I'm going to show you this little trick what I've been... Oh, sorry, why are you just walking up on my show and just push me off the stage? Thank you, man. Hit that. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing you this next trick, and, well, not trick, it's like a little tip what I like to use. So, yeah, if you, not many of you would have known this, but if you put a pillar underneath on a foundation like so, you can put the foundation one lower, and you can keep doing this repeatedly, and it works really well on boats as well, because if you have metal pillars, you can just repeatedly do this, and eventually you will get down below the boat, because the people who do play this game a lot know that if someone pikes your boat a lot, it can die, and like the boat just like collapses pretty much. I'm really crap at commentating right now. Pretty much what I'm saying is that it's good for boats, and it's also good for this because you can have a second layer which will also provide you with more protection, as you can see right there. So that's pretty cool, because like people who like to come in from the bottom as well as the top. You can also do this with 3 layers, I believe. I don't know how to do that, but yeah, I think you just gotta put one there, and then you can go down another layer. Yeah. But anyway, that's my next tip. Okay, so moving on to the next tip. Alright guys, so for the next trick, I'm going to show you guys that as you can see, there's a big Bronto here in front of me, and there is no way I could kill this thing. Even if I had a bow and arrow, I would still get absolutely messed up by this Bronto. But I have a solution to that. Oh, we just took crap. I have a solution to that. Pretty much, you just stand over here, and you get 2 spiked walls, like so. As you see, I can just pull my bow out like so, and I can shoot an arrow at the Bronto, and the Bronto will run towards me, and it will get stopped by the spike fences, pretty much, as you can see. And pretty much you just stand there, and right now it's latched onto those 2, so you just stand back, depending on what level it is. Oh, another thing you might want to take into consideration is that if you want XP off the Bronto, you just got to keep shooting at it while it hits at the walls, like so. Just keep shooting at it, like so. Also guys, another thing you got to take into consideration is, depending on what level the Bronto is the amount of spikes you should probably use to take it down. So yeah, pretty much you should just keep doing that, and don't worry if it runs away like that. You can just stand back. As you can see guys, it's coming back, and it's going to swing at it again. Also, make sure you get the last shot at it before it dies, otherwise you'll get absolutely no XP at all for killing the Bronto. You'll just get the meat and the hide. So you just gotta wait and judge it right. Now, I think it's around now, I know it is. And also, oh, there you go. As you can see guys, the level 96 Bronto has fallen, and I can now skin this for its hide and its meat. lovely to have in my bin. Also, you also get prime meat off it, so if you're taming something, you could easily just go over to it with the prime meat and just put it in from the bronze. And yeah, that's a pretty cool technique, in my opinion. And then moving on to the next trick. Now guys, I've noticed a lot of people have built their bases a lot like this one. I mean, well, obviously better structured than this one, but yeah, you still get the idea. It's like the bases look like this one in like a similar way. Now this is good. This is good. I'm not saying it's bad. People can get into it really easily. Like, now the reason why I think this isn't really a good idea to do for a base design is because watch, you can just get in really easily. Watch, you just get in like that. Anyone could just jump in like so, and people can say, "Oh well, you just destroyed the rock and then put something there." But still, I know that you could do that, but like, I'm just saying you shouldn't have to do that. Pretty much, you should just be able to have your walls built and not worry about people coming in, killing all your stuff. Say for example, like you had a dodo here and a art trike or something, just like you can just like pull out a bow and start killing them and stuff. So yeah, here's what I'm going to show you what you can do to your base to make it a little bit more safer. Now one thing I just got to say before you do this is that you will not be stuck with this base. Obviously I know some people build it temporarily, but still I know that you do not want to get raided, because when you get raided in on PvP, but on PvE I guess it's not as bad, but it's still, animals can still get in. Anyway, back to what I was saying. In terms of PvP, people could just get in easily, and I think animals could get in as well if they really put their mind to it. Like for example, if a T-Rex came now, you could just bite through this and it would just destroy your whole base pretty much. But anyway, now I'm going to show you what you can do to make it a little harder to get in your base, make it a little bit extra protected rather than just left open. And as you can see guys, just like that, it's a lot more safer and harder to get inside of the base. It's not exactly 100% protected yet, but it's a start. You can eventually turn these into behemoth gates. Obviously you would patch this up because you can use these things now, but yeah, oh god. Obviously you'd have it more structurally better than what I'm doing it, but yeah, I'm just showing you this for the tutorial side of it. Anyway, so now you can just go ahead and do what you were doing before with the spike things, like that, around the outside of the wall, like so, which just gives it that little bit extra protection, you know, like better than just leaving it open with just spikes. Because spikes are pretty easy to get through. I'm not going to lie, with one grenade will get through a spike. Also, I think a grenade will get through a wall, but I think it's going to take at least 2 grenades. That's a lot of gunpowder, a lot of metal, and a lot of stone. But yeah, you get the idea. Pretty much, I'd recommend building that wall before building your spikes. Pretty much what I'm trying to say guys is build the wall and then build the spikes, or do the spikes and then the wall. It's up to you. Either way, I think you should just do both of them, because both of them will make your base a lot more safer to just enter. Also, if you are going to ask the question of how would you know which one's the right one to go through, so it's quite simple. All you got to do is you just got to paint one of the doors, the door you want for your exit. In this case, it'd be this one. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up for the whole video, guys. There's one more little tip actually I need to tell you. This is good for PvP and PvE, so here's what I'm going to tell you. Always have like a second set of these walls / doors. So like if you get raided and stuff and you clear it out, you can just easily go into your base, grab the walls / the door and just place it where the one what has been destroyed was. Anyway guys, that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you all for watching. If these tips and tricks did help you out, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, if they didn't help you out, I'm sorry, but I did try my hardest on things what people have not already said. But yeah, anyway, that was my tips and tricks video. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. Also, like the video if you didn't like the video. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.